Hello, it is I, your internet friend, Robert Gadarian. I'm here to introduce you to this package of interesting computer science programming notes. Um, Welcome here. There's a lot of motivation behind building this, and one of the things is that we've found a gap in that in first year we teach you how to program, and it's a programming course. We teach you all the fundamentals of programming, and that's a very important thing. Second year, we start introducing you to algorithms and the math behind it, and big O notation, and lots of wonderful things that are very strongly computer science. And in third year, we make you do systems courses, which we say, well, now all these things can interconnect. You can use algorithms and connect them across all these things, and all of a sudden, programs are getting big. And we've never really taught you how to make a big program. And we've never taught you how to use the infrastructure and the ecosystem around what we do. And my opinion is that computer science has two parts, where we have the concepts and the ideas, and we also have the implementation. And we have to put them together. And this is where this lives. There's a huge suite and ecosystem of tools that can make our life easier in doing the programming. And it's not using Dr. Java, it's not using Visual Studio Code. There's so much more there. And it's how to write code well and smart. And there's tools to help you program and do things excellently. And we don't tell you about those things because they're not computer science. They're tools. And these tools change over time. So we want to teach you the things that will never change, and that's important. But this is all about connecting those pieces and seeing all these wonderful tools. And this is just an introduction. This is a primer. How do we get into it? How do we see this stuff? And this is where we'll be. This is built in GitHub. This is all open source. If you see any problems here, please help me change it. Help us change it. Help us have a wonderful thing. This is ostensibly for University of Manitoba students. This is open to anyone. Please, let's. I would love to see this be an intranet resource available to anyone. I will sometimes talk about Learn, which is our learning management system. This actually has ties into there, and you can get badges and stuff that will show people that you've done this and done it well. And this is the rough structure. We're going to be talking about what the heck is a programming language. Did you know there's different types? We're going to talk about the shell, because using Unix or a command line environment is incredibly powerful. And there's a reason that it hasn't gone away. And using that well can make your life easier. And learning it now, wherever you're at, is probably worth it, because it's going to shorten how long it takes you to do all your assignments and your work later on in life. We're talking about reading manual pages. People are terrified of reading manual pages. Making quality code. This starts to get into some software engineering topics, which is definitely computer science. But I want to talk about them here a little bit, and how we can actually profile and actually find the slow pieces of code. Using debuggers. Debuggers are your friends. Oh my goodness, use them. Don't just use print statements. Using Unix tools. There's some really nice tools here. Would you believe that there's lots of things already built for you that you might not have to build again? Building programs using makefiles. Virtual machines. This is always a big topic, and it's kind of a weird one to get introduced to. How do we get into them? Why do we want them? Why are they useful? What are some patterns? What are some anti-patterns? Source code control. This is hugely important. Usually in software engineering courses, they just say, we're using Git, bye. And that's fine, because it's just a tool. And we want to get into it a little bit so you can see the ideas behind it. And actually like maintaining servers. So if you take the industry road, you will probably be releasing code. What does it look like to actually make sure that that continues working? And that is not a computer science topic. That is actually a DevOps topic, or whatever you want to call it these days. There is also a Hello World in 14-ish languages. That is an ongoing process. Please help me contribute to this. This is going to take a long time. And some other things that we might talk about. And if you want to see some things that we could talk about, put in a bug request, or I guess go look at this on GitHub. Guess what? You can make issues, and you can actually request things that we should maybe do. And this is open to anyone to contribute to. Make a pull request. So learn how to use GitHub, and you'll actually get credited on this university resource website thing. And I think that's hugely valuable for everyone. And I think that's great. So what does this all come up to? This all comes up to you being able to do your job well, whether that is being a student, whether that is being academic, whether that is being an industry, and doing it well from an early point. You'll find this gets very useful starting in third year, because that's when we start just having big assignments. We say, well, these are big assignments. Programming well and programming smart and using the tools that are at your disposal will make you a better student, will make you better in industry, and will hopefully make you take less time to do all of these things. So, I hope you enjoy your tour here, and I hope to see you contribute one day. Cheers.